Hello everyone and welcome back to another Star Wars review. I just want to say, obviously I've been gone for a long time, and I'm doing a review now, but this is probably going to be, I'm not going to be reviewing things really from now on, just because I don't think I'm really that good of a reviewer, and there's just there are people you can go watch for information on things, and also I'm really busy now, so I'm just not going to be doing some reviews. But before I quit the reviewing business, doesn't mean I'm going off YouTube, and also it doesn't mean I'm not collecting. I just want to get that point across that I am still a big collector of Star Wars. That is actually all I do. But before I quit, there's one thing I'd like to give you all a look at, as there are not really many reviews of it out there, and if you've watched me in the past, you know that I'm a very big fan of Jango Fett, or as I like to call it, I'm a fan of the Fett. And so this item that I have right now is something that I've really been wanting to pick up for a long time, and I've actually had for a while now, because I got it like on Black Friday on BarnesToys.com. But anyway, I'll just show you the figure. Obviously, the figure is the Medicom Jango Fett, and basically, for those of you who don't know what Medicom is, it's like I think it's like a Japanese partner with Sideshow Collectibles. So the quality of the figures are really good, and the detail in these figures are awesome. There are some things I don't like about this figure, but mostly, like, they don't bother me that much or at all, really. But I'll get to those in a second, and I'll give you a look at the box it comes in, which I guess it's kind of a miracle that I still have it. But here's the box that comes in. Obviously, it's not like Sideshow Collectibles. It had, like, there's no picture, but there is a flap on it, and it's magnetically sealed. The one I got on the box obviously says is the, I don't know if it's actually showing it, Geonosis version, which means the Jango Fett I have is purple, as opposed to the Camino version, which is blue, and I like the purple version better. I guess, like, in the movies I can't really tell if on Camino his outfit is blue, but that's because it's kind of hard to see in that. But when he gets killed by Mace Windu, which I hate that scene, his outfit is purple. So, and I always like that outfit much better, just mostly because of the jetpack, though. But just like the figures now in, like, the vintage collection are all purple. But here's the inside of the box. So just like all that, and here's like a little description of the figure over here on this flap. And on the back is like credits for all the people who helped make this figure, I guess, which is something like we don't see on Sideshow Collectibles. And in this line of figures, it's called Medicom Real Action Heroes for ages 15 and up. So unless you're 15, you cannot buy this. I don't really care if you do though. So yeah, and it says Sideshow Collectibles on it right there. So obviously they're related, I guess. But I picked this up for $125, so it's actually real expensive. But it was a Black Friday sale. Usually it's like $150 or something. I don't know. Everything's expensive now. But I had the money at the time, so I got it off of Brian'sToys.com. And here's the figure again. So, like I said, he has a purple outfit on under his armor. His armor is glued on his outfit, so it kind of, like, I'd be careful if you could get this, don't all fiddle around with his armor, because you might pull it off, and that would be bad, obviously. obviously, here's his belt, and nothing on his belt like opens or anything. But it's all just connected to his pants. And he comes with his blasters, Westar 34 blasters, and they're really accurate to how they're supposed to look. And also here's his gauntlets. Now this is where I have one complaint. Well, I guess I should tell you first that it has interchangeable hands. So I guess this would just be him like standing position, and this would be so he can hold the blasters. But the thing I don't like is when I first got this, and I was changing the hands and stuff. A big problem that is if you take out, like, when you're taking out the hands, you got to be very careful because if you pull the gauntlet over the sleeve, it's going to be a pain to get the gauntlet or the sleeves under the gauntlet, and it just is really a really big pain. And so I didn't really like that, obviously, and so be careful when if you get this and you're changing the hands. And so obviously this is the Geonosis version. So here's his jetpack, and the little thrusters or whatever where the jet part comes out is like ball and socket, so they move around, which I don't really know why, but it's kind of cool. I guess you can like put even his jetpack in different poses, I guess. His jetpack is not removable, so don't try it. Although his backpack is like glued on a little weird, it's kind of like pointing, it's kind of crooked, but it's not that noticeable, I guess. Kind of is actually, but as long as you're just looking at, if you're just displaying the front of him, I mean, obviously you wouldn't display the back of him, that would just look weird. But yeah. Obviously he comes with his helmet, and his helmet is removable. I'll get to that in a sec, but you can put down the little, well, in Star Wars Bounty Hunter he uses he uses this to like get information on bounties and stuff if there's one posted, and so you can put that down, so that's cool. And his helmet is removable, and he has a freaking awesome head sculpt. Looks just like Tamara Morrison, the New Zealand actor who played Jango Fett in all the Clone Troopers and did the voice of Boba Fett in episode 5 and 6. Well, actually, I don't know if he talks in 6. Obviously, he has scars and stuff on his face. So, yeah. The detail in the hair and the molding is real great. And then here's his helmet of a Mandalorian warrior. He's extremely articulated. You know, I don't actually know what kind of head he has. It's like kind of, I think his neck is like, I don't know how they did it. I think his neck is double jointed or something like that, so you can move that all around. And then he ball hinge shoulders, elbows, ball hinge wrists, ball hinge torso, still hips, ball hinge knees, and ankles. So you can get him in a lot of poses, but I mean, like, I wouldn't, due to his armor, I wouldn't like bend his knees and stuff, or really put his legs up that far. So it's kind of, some of it's kind of restricted. but at least his arms you can move around, and that's mostly where you get the cool poses from. So yeah. And obviously comes with a stand. Now, the stands that at least this one comes with, but the stands that Medicom figures come with are not as good as sideshow ones at all. In fact, there's no comparison. Obviously, sideshow collectible stands are much better, and I would much prefer a sideshow collectible stand over the one they give you. But this is the stand, and obviously just clear see-through. Nothing that shows that it's of Star Wars. And also, the clips to make them stand are really stupid because it comes with like 3 of them, all different sizes. But the really stupid thing is, due to the fact that he has a jetpack, you can't clip it around his waist. And not only that, but because I have this clipped to his leg, and that's how I stand him, but the jetpack is in the way of the stand, so you gotta like pose him real weird. And I think they should have, I don't know, cut the stand a little smaller at least, so the stand or the jetpack's not in the way of the stand, but you can still get him to stand. But like I said, much prefer sideshow collectible stand and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much everything there's to say about this figure. And I recommend this figure to any sideshow collectible collectors or Medicom collectors, or both. Or as it is, I much prefer this one over the first version, which is blue and has his other jetpack. But that one's cheaper. But they're both real expensive. But if you can find this for a great price, and that depends on what your definition of a great price is. But I paid a lot for this just because I've always wanted it, and it's a Jango Fett, and I'm a fan of the Fett. So for me, it was a good price, but if you can find this for a really cheap price, you'd be stupid not to pick it up. And for those of you who are, like I said, collect these figures, I don't know, you decide. And I would get it if I were you, I guess, but it might not be for everyone. So it's a good figure, and yeah. So I won't really be doing any more reviews that much. I don't know. Like at the end of this month, I'll be going to Emerald City Comic Con, so I might do a video of that. Yeah. So until whenever, keep collecting, and bye.